Good evening, Queen. Thank you for tuning in to tonight's live broadcast. Thank you, big time. Love you. Good evening, Kay. Thank you for tuning in as well. Oh my God, you guys are on time. Oh wow. I see Miss Hampton is in the house this evening. Good evening to you. Always good to see you. I'm waiting on Crazy P to pop up somewhere. I see Paula is in the house. Good evening, Paula. Thank you for tuning in as well. Uh, Mercy C is in the house from Chicago. Good evening. Mona is checking in from South Carolina. Welcome to the night's live broadcast. Miss Anderson, good evening to you as well. Queen Douglas says she is in the house. Lisa Robinson, good evening to you. I see Catherine Mack is in the house. Good evening. A Powell, big time. Thank you for tuning in. Lady D. Jones, all the way from Northern Virginia. Welcome to the night show. Thank you for tuning in. Tiffany is in the house tonight. Good evening to you. Scooby 337. Just tell me what does that mean later. Okay. Good evening to you. Thanks for tuning in. Houston, Texas is in the house. I hope you're a fan because I'm talking about Houston, Texas tonight. Uh, what is that? Katrina Nichols is in from Louisiana. Thank you for tuning in. Okay, 2018 is in the house from Charleston, South Carolina. Looking sharp, Mr. Scott. You think so? I just threw on this here. I threw on a little something there, you know. Yeah, thank you, Catherine. Tammy Small is in the house. Good evening. Denver, Colorado is in the house. Tanya Young, thank you for tuning in to the night. Dallas, Texas. On my way back. That Crazy P is in the house. Where else would she be? I see Sassy Libra is in the house. Good evening to you, Sassy. Yeah. Looking very good. I totally agree with you. I totally agree with you. You see real well. Uh-uh. Pick my leg on something. Already, brother. Amen. I see LaJean 67 is in the house tonight. Hadn't seen you in a minute. Good to have you back as well. Tracy, good evening to you. Jada Fields is in the house this evening. Thank you for tuning in. Let's get out to it. Okay. Miss Maddie Williams has spoken. She said, let's get after it and let's do it. Again, thank you all for tuning in to tonight's broadcast. I'm Al Scott. Thank you big time for tuning in. Yesterday, we learned of an update pertaining to the Maleah Davis case. And of course, you know, that's what we're going to discuss tonight, the Maleah Davis case. And we're going to discuss how Houston Police Department, along with Brittany, the DA's office, CPS, and Judge Lopez is all in cahoots with trying to frame Darion Vance for the murder of Maleah Lynn Davis. Heaven backing me up. He has some wrong in this. He does. Charge him with that crime. Nothing else. Don't have the man to do time for something that he didn't do. Darion Vance is being framed. Brittany Bowens, I know you here. I know your fan club is here. Your mission is to make sure you never go to prison. My mission is to make sure you do go to prison. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. You killed Maleah Lynn Davis April 30th before you left out that apartment. However you left out, you killed him. You did it. That's why when Darion Vance was being interviewed with ABC 13, During the jailhouse interview, Darion Vince said, I didn't kill Maleah Davis. Nothing bad happened to Maleah. Nothing bad happened to Maleah. When Darion first said that, my first thought was, what the hell do you call death? That's bad. But then I thought about it. I said, wait a minute. Nothing bad happened to Maleah. As far as Darion Vince is concerned, because Darion Vince is going off of what Brittany Bowens told him happened and didn't happen to Maleah Lynn Davis. So you all get ready to hold on to that thought. We're going to get into that in just a moment. But now let's go first. Let's go outside the country. In Brazil, a 13-year-old girl has been arrested and charged with homicide. She has committed a heinous act. Wow. It's one of those stories where you don't believe it. And so, you know, we verify everything, but this is one where we had to verify before we bring this to you because it's unbelievable. We just thought it was a hoax, you know. But we verified it. A 13-year-old girl killed her sister, beat her to death, and after she beat her sister to death, her sister was pregnant. I think she was 8 months pregnant, and she cut the stomach open and took the child out, and she gave the child to an individual. She also killed the sister's son because he walked in on what she was doing, and she didn't want to leave any witness. She has confessed to the crime. She drowned her sister's 7-year-old son, who again saw her killing his mother. And so that's why she said she had to kill him. She beat the 23-year-old sister with an iron bar before stabbing her to death. And again, this story comes from out of Brazil. It is a very, very disturbing story. The lady that she gave the child to was faking a pregnancy, and she needed a child. And so she used this child to get a child. And I think, to my understanding, she also has been arrested. The sister found the bodies 2 days ago inside of a area inside the home. The body was found floating in a lake meters. This is the boy's mother's body was found in the lake. And after she beat her sister to death, she cut her stomach open to take her child. When you think you've heard it all, you realize that you have crazy pieces. That's some sick. It is sick. It is extremely sick. You know. I sat the other day. I think it lasted for about 2 hours. I think the homegoing for Cupcake. If I said they put her away nice, that would be an understatement. They sent Cupcake home in style, like a queen, a little queen. They spared no expense. I cried a little bit, especially when people were speaking about her. Her uncle spoke about her. And when you look at the casket and you realize that in that casket is a 3-year-old child that should be anywhere on planet Earth, but inside of a casket. I'm sure many of you saw the funeral. A casket was draped with pink, purple, and I think red roses. Behind it was a giant art of Cupcake. The right side, they had a picture of a pink dress that had been designed for Cupcake. Her brother sat on the front row looking at the casket a lot, and he proudly showed off his haircut. he found a barber that done the design of a cupcake in his head, and so he proudly represented his sister with honor, respect, and love. And if that don't touch you, then there's always, you have to be a body without a soul. It's a very touching ceremony there. Uh, the preacher spoke well. The singing was good. When it was ending, um, they came out, they blew their horns and stuff, and they put the casket on their shoulders, and they walked her outside, and then she was put into the horse carriage, and they took her across the street to the, I think it's Elmwood Cemetery. Well, she was buried. Uh, Wonderfully put together, but it's one of those things just bittersweet. This is a 3-year-old child that should be anywhere but inside of a casket. And as always, we send out our condolences to the families on both sides. And not only do we do that, please note that we grieve with you. My philosophy is simple: your child is my child, and my child is your child. To interrupt a child's life at 3 years old is beyond me. It's beyond me. Of course, they do have two individuals who are in custody. Both have been charged with kidnapping. Both have been charged with capital murder and the death of Camille McKinney. She went home in style. Cupcake, we just met you, but we love you. And we know now that you are indeed in a better place, and there will be no harm that can ever come to you again. So we love you, and we love you big time. And now we go to Maleah Davis. Maleah Davis. 4 years old. Is in a casket. Killed by the ones who should have been protecting her from stranger danger. It's appalling and sad and very diabolical when the parent becomes stranger danger. It should never hurt for a child to go home. Whenever a child goes home, he or she should be relaxed, ready to leave school to get home. It shouldn't hurt for a child to have to go home. And I said that because I remember something that Darian Vince, and I verified, I shared it with you all a few weeks ago. Just days before Maleah Davis would be murdered, Darian Vince told a family member on his side that she's crazy. Who? Brittany. Why you said she's crazy? Well, we know she's crazy, but why do you say that? Darian Vince said that she beat the child for no reason. Look, Maleah, when you get in sometimes, Maleah will be sitting on the floor in the corner. She may have a sandwich or something, drink, Kool-Aid or something, and she'd be sitting there eating, playing with it. A lot of times what she would eat wouldn't stay down. It would come back up. Lately, she had started throwing up blood. She began to lose weight. She began to be pale. Her eyes began to get weak. And those were extreme warning signs that something wasn't right with Maleah, but nobody did anything about it. When she would see him, she would smile, and she would get ready to go and greet him, but she remembered Brittany. And when she looked at Brittany, I wish you would leave. Brittany would hit the child in her chest with her fist. She would starve the child. The child was nervous whenever the child was around Brittany. When she saw Darian Vince, she laughed. If you see pictures of them together, they're both laughing. If you see a video of Maleah Davis and Darion Vince, they're laughing, they're playing. Her birthday when she turned 4. You see Darion Vince there at the party with her. He picks her up and she's laughing. Now, I'm not the smartest, but I'm not the dumbest either. Usually, when a child is being molested, usually when a child is being beaten, usually when a child is being verbally abused, you catch some signs that something's not right. There was no signs to catch when you saw her with Darion Vince. But now with Brittany, just look at some of the pictures. Probably over 50 pictures I have of Maleah. And I've said this 100 times, and I'm sure you all have heard it. In one email, somebody sent me 8 pictures. And this was a family member on Brittany's side. A family member on Brittany's side. A family member on Brittany's side. Sitting in a lot of information. Sitting in those 8 pictures. And each one of those pictures, we put it on our Injustice Facebook page. Maleah Davis has some kind of bruise on her body. Some kind of bruise on her body. Oftentimes, Maleah was seen outside without a helmet. Doctor said she needs a helmet. Only time I saw her with it on, I think one time she was out eating and she was in the hospital. The last day that we seen Maleah Davis alive, I think it was April 30th, and we saw her just for a brief a moment, maybe 10, 20 seconds, somewhere along there. I didn't see Maleah Davis with a helmet on me. Allegedly, that day, Maleah Davis didn't go to daycare because Maleah Davis had the flu. But yet Maleah Davis was woke up, put in the car, and said, we're going to take her to daycare. She has the flu. But you're still going to take it. You're going to take it. Maleah comes right back. Craig Davis alleges he went to the house that day to pick up Maleah Davis and Peyton. Darion Vince, Craig Davis, told him that Maleah's sick. She has the flu and you can't see her. And he walks away. But he got paid. When my daughter, after her mother and I separated, she was still young. If I had ever went there, the boyfriend or fiance or whoever the hell it was would have told me some bullshit like that, I probably would have been under the fucking jail. I don't give a damn. You don't stop me from seeing mine. This is my child. But he takes Peyton and goes on. Now, the way I see it, I believe it. This is not a fact. It's my opinion. I'm not trying to pass my opinion off as a fact. This is just my opinion. R. Gillard says Brittany is a diabolical monster. We just preached. When Brittany gave an interview in Houston, they talked about Peyton, they talked about Maleah, talked about the other child. The reporter asked Brittany, did you have any concerns leaving your children, especially Maleah, along with Darion? No. I'm going somewhere. We're going to get to the new developments. She said no. Now, I want you to keep in mind that when Brittany Bowens told the reporter that she didn't have any concerns with leaving her children, especially Maleah, with Darion Vince, Prior to that, I'm looking back at you all are messing me up with the noise, seriously. Prior to that, she said, Darion molested Maleah not one time, not two times, not three times. She said, Darion Vince molested my daughter over and over and over and over and over again. Now, for somebody who wants to become intellectually gifted and challenge what I just said, I know what you're going to say. Someone else preach it to the point. Brittany never said that. Malcolm X with the toothpaste said it. You damn right he said it. But keep this thought in mind. Malcolm X with toothpaste was a spokesperson for Brittany Bowens. So whenever he spoke, Brittany Bowens was really speaking. Well, she said that she didn't tell him to say that. Well, she sure as hell didn't stop him from saying it either. On more than one occasion. What mother in her right mind, even if she never caught a man molesting her daughter, but had an inkling, thought that he was touching her daughter in the wrong way, what mother was still dating? What mother would still reside under the same roof with him? What mother would do that? What mother would get on a jet and go 35,000 feet up in the air and leave a child molester alone with her daughter? What mother would do that? What mother would do that? No mother would. Keep in mind, when Brittany Bowens talk about Darion Vince molesting Maleah, if you go back and do your homework, you realize that there was an open investigation on Maleah. Watch this. On Brittany Bowens and the biological father, Craig Davis. When this first happened, people often say, why she just didn't give a child to the biological dad? My response is always the same. I don't know if the results would have been any different. During the CPS hearing, not one time did Brittany tell the courts, Darion Vince molested my daughter. And when he bows, he feels on it. I've asked him not to do that, and he continued to do it. She did not. Not one time she picked up the phone and called 911 and said, Darion Vince molested. She was so okay with him doing it. If he was doing it, she would help. But he was molesting her over and over again. Brittany Bowens is a habitual liar. On both sides of this family, you got witches and demons. On the Bowens side and on the Davis, you got witches and demons. None of them cared about Maleah Lynn Davis. And I tell them every day, you got T-shirts on with Maleah Davis on your picture, on the shirt. If Maleah Davis had been in your heart, she wouldn't be on the T-shirt today. So tell that belonging to somebody else. Nobody saw the warning signs as the girl got on here and tried to blast me. And when she called in, good evening, Sandy B. Thank you for your donation this evening. Now, Brittany was beating the child, punching the child, putting marks on the child. Nobody saw it as a warning sign. The daycare didn't say nothing. And they have an obligation by law to say something. They didn't. Everybody missed it. Brenda Bowens, the mother, she missed it. Well, Mrs. Scott, why Darion Vince didn't say nothing? I tell you why he didn't say that, because Darion Vince was a hoe, and Brittany Bowens was his pimp. Nino Brown, I'm through with that. That's why he didn't say nothing. I believe, now go to my grave saying Darion Vince had genuine love for Maleah. And that's exactly what he told that reporter during that jailhouse interview. You never sound him wrong. You never did. And he was molesting your child. But now you come out and you say he's been doing it. Well, here's what's going on. Brittany Bowens tried to, good evening, Linda, thank you so much for your donation. Here's what Brittany Bowens did. Threw Malcolm X with a toothpaste. She came out immediately, without any hesitation, and started bashing her fiance, Darion Vince. And then she gets Malcolm X with the toothpaste, who plays both sides. And he delivers the news to the public. Sitting there, I remember when he said, man, he does some things that this girl just understands. It's despicable. So the reporter said, well, what did he do? I don't know who in here is looking for him out there telling the goddamn secret. You're being interviewed, okay? And Brittany is hurt, and Brittany needs help. Brittany needs to see a psychiatrist. No, Brittany needs to see the inside of a jail cell. That's what Brittany needs to see. Good evening, calling you live on there. What's your name and what state you calling from this evening?
Hi, my name is Maleah, and I'm from Dallas, Texas.
All right, Ms. Cook from Dallas, Texas. How are you this evening?
I'm doing good. I get your notifications. I don't know which one on my phone. I've been trying to get all your notifications, and I'm a supporter of what you do.
Thank you so much.
I love what you do, and I like to catch you and watch what you do because this is what the community needs. More people to stand up for what's right and wrong, you know?
I thank you so much. I really do.
The reason why I called it is, let me tell you what my biggest thing is about the Maleah case that really bothers me. I grew up in the system, so I know that, and then we all have family members that went to jail. What bothers me is that I clicked on your thing because I haven't heard anything recently about what's going on with this case, you know? But what bothers me the most is that, you know, this baby wasn't just murdered. You know that the lawnmower had to have a close path. They were already in all the CPS, and there was already abuse in this case.
Come on.
I don't understand. We already have the man locked up.
Come on.
The mama should have been locked up for neglect. Anything. I mean, it's there. Neglect. And my thing is, they have right to protect. They never gave her one. So my thing is with the police department, what is really going on? The mayor came out and wanted to give her a day, but I'm telling you, there's something in my spirit because they're not moving like they should. What are they hiding about this case?
Ms. Cook, you posed some good questions, and I'm going to answer them, each one briefly, because she just hit the nail on the head. Maleah Day would say, that's a wonderful thing. The dedication of the bridge, which the bridge. They never had a traffic. Brittany Bowens was in the midst of an investigation from CPS, and you never looked at her as a suspect. You never did. But
I'm going to tell you something real quick. I'm from the system, okay? I'm from California, but I live in Dallas. They weren't different, because if it was in California, she would have been locked up. Because one thing that they did was they took her son. She didn't have her son. So if you're taking my son, I would be there to charge. There's something wrong with that picture. Secondly, he's locked up. What gets me is he's locked up for tampering with already a dead body. They didn't say murder. He's locked up for tampering with a deceased. So the police already know that when he had the baby, he came there that the baby was already dead. So if the baby was already dead and he didn't murder the baby, why are they not arresting the mother when she was there? I don't get it.
Listen, if I'm an investigator, homicide, my first suspect is always a family member. And Brittany claiming to be the mother, she's at the top of the list. Wait a minute, she has an open CPS case. She don't surpass every damn matter. She's way up there now. But you keep giving Darion Vince charge after charge after charge after charge that does not fit him, but you have not yet locked Brittany up. I don't care if Brittany Bowens was in Timbuktu. You have a moral responsibility as a parent to take care of your child. If Darion Vince killed her, and I tell you about it, he did it at the command of Brittany Bowens. That's why he did it. If he did it, protecting Brittany Bowens. Nobody protected Maleah Davis. But here's what's going on. As I thought about it and spoke with some people, they're not necessarily protecting Brittany Bowens. They're protecting the powers that be. Here's the thing. We can't arrest Brittany Bowens. If we do, we got to go to CPS. And we got to investigate what they did and what they didn't do. We got to investigate the cover-ups. Then we got to go to Judge Lopez, and we got to investigate her. And then we got to look at the powers that be within the police department that has relationships with both families, Brittany Bowens and Craig Davis. So when you take Brittany Bowens down, you got a lot of more soldiers got to come on with it. It's been a cover-up from day one.
Well, I spoke to CPS out here, and this is what the director said of Children's Services, because I work for social services, okay? Now, yes, the judge did sign for her to go ahead and get her kids temporarily under guidance. They did sign that. Okay, that's okay. But this is what the main issue is. Okay? Now, we already have video of him carrying the body. He's already, that one guy, that Muslim guy, something suspect about him as well. But they already, said that, which was the body is, and what there was a little further down. The body, was destroyed and cut into pieces, which is a sad thing. The baby just died. The baby was put to a horrible death, okay? After that. The thing about it is that when they had Vincent in there, right? Anybody who likes his test, they have him in there for tampering with a deceased body. Now, the mayor, I'm gonna tell you how the problem was. That black man, the mayor that said he was gonna go ahead and fight for her and gave her a date, the mayor. Not the sheriff's department, the mayor. The reason why I have a problem with this situation is because they know that the city will overturn and have a right if the truth comes out. It has nothing to do with, this person or that person. They already know that there's millions of people that are here for Maleah. And they know if they come forth and they come and tell the truth, it will be a right, and they don't want that. We're the political thing now. We have election coming up. We have a lot of stuff coming up. But the sad thing about it is that I don't know what each other charges. You said they gave me charge after charge. What are the charges we have?
Yeah, that's wonderful. Wonderful what
you don't have
what you just
charges,
said.
but the charges that he's in there for. He's in there for tampering with a dead body. That's it.
Well, he has tampering with a dead body, and then he also has injury to a child.
Injury to a child.
Right.
It's not murder.
It's not murder. And so,
the child is
Right. And so with that being said, that's a red flag right there for all of us, or it should be. You can charge him.
Right. They know that Brittany did it.
Right.
They know she did it.
Yeah, you can charge.
She did it.
Yeah, you can charge Vince with everything you want to, but you know one thing you can't charge him with. You can't charge him with murder. And so 3 times he never appeared.
Like Brittany is getting free, they cannot prove. They know that she was there.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the sad thing I hate about murder. They knew she was there. But if somebody comes forth, you understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
She snuck out the back way. When he's smoking that cigarette, he passed that cigarette through that balcony, and she claims she's on the balcony and couldn't see nobody. She was sitting right there when he came out on that phone.
That's it.
If somebody in the apartment complex can admit to the fact that they heard something while she was there with that baby, then she would be charged.
They did. They did. Ms. Cook. Yeah. Let me stop you there. They did. I spoke with the lady. Her friend emailed me some months ago. And what she said in the email, I immediately called her. And I listened to her. We talked about hours or so. And they did. They did. They heard Brittany saying something. They heard her. She told the police. She don't want to talk to them. She don't have anything for them. That's what the police say. They did. They did hear. They did. They did. They did. And that pisses me off because you all are protecting a killer. A killer. A killer. And you also are protecting the powers that be. Sometimes I wonder, do they know a 4-year-old girl is dead? Do they know that?
But you know what? You know what, sir? Because that baby's body was, you know what is so sad? Because that baby's body was random, they could only research so much. If that baby's body was whole, we would have all the answers.
I want to answer that. Exactly. I'm going to answer that, and then I'm going to let another come out of excellent points. You really have. And I'm going to catch another call, and I'm going to address what you just said about the workers running over the body. Okay. Ms. Cook, thank you so much for calling in.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Bye-bye. Good evening. Calling you live on the air. What's your name and what state are you calling from this evening?
My name is Shantika. I'm calling from Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay. Good evening. Do me a favor, please. I'm getting feedback. Will you turn your volume down a little bit on your TV or laptop for me, please?
Okay, no problem. So, Mr. Scott, I've talked to you before, and I'm calling because I feel as though that if Brittany Bowens go down, like you just said, a lot of people got to go down with her. So a lot of people in charge has to go down with her. And also, I'm thinking, like, they want this case to go cold. You know, I feel like they want it to be a cold case. So they're do a lot of things to distract it, because when it go cold, you know, later on in years, somebody pick it up. This man, because I know I'm about to jump all over the place, but their events tried to say he murdered her, but they never believed him at all. So they only want to talk to with the court for moving the dead body, but I truly believe that they want this case to go cold, because that's doing jobs right now. Because everybody is in trouble. Because
you're on the money, and it's activating. And I think I remember speaking to you about something pertaining to this. And I think I called you back, but I think your voice must have been full. But I didn't kill Maleah Davis. I didn't, and he didn't. When he said,
I don't think he did. I truly don't. I think first he was trying to cover up for her at one point, and he just, I guess they didn't believe him. And my thing is, come on, it's simple math. Maleah Davis was in their house with Brittany Bowens by themselves. Then Brittany comes out with a damn lie, saying, I didn't know she was in there. How do you not know your 3-year-old is in the house with you?
Come on, tell it. That's it. And so,
I'm sorry, Maleah was 4. I'm sorry. How you not know your 4-year-old is in the house with you? Kids, little kids, they plenty of noise. When I was 3-year-old, you know when they in the house with you.
exactly.
Don't play stupid with the world and say, "Oh, I didn't know she was in the house."
So
she was in the house.
right. So when you leave or whatever, you're gone allegedly, and then Darion Vince leaves. Okay, well that means there's a child inside the house. Well, who's watching the child? The child watched themselves. You know, if you go back, and I think I said it earlier, and you look at surveillance tape, the day in question, I think it was April the 30th, with Darion Vince, and the kids. Go back and look at the day before, and the day before, and the day before. Watch how many times you see Brittany on. I don't think it's odd that she's not on this camera at all that day.
She's not on camera at all because she knew where the doggone camera was at. So she walked out where the camera wasn't at. She scoped where that damn camera was at.
Mm-hmm.
She knew where that camera was at. So she wouldn't be caught on that camera. That's what that was. I
totally agree with you on that. Darion Vince didn't know it, but he was part of Brittany Bowens' plan to end Maleah Davis' life when she got tired of Maleah Davis just being her entertainment. And he believed...
And not only that, she was tired of Darion too. Let's be honest. Let's keep it real. Darion was talking to another female on the side. Brittany found out. She was like, she probably was hurt about the situation. It was like, I'm gonna find a way to fix him when him and her won't be together. So she started plotting and everything. Mm-hmm. So this might be a setup on 2 ways: to get rid of Maleah and to get rid of Darion, and so that girl couldn't have him.
And that could
TV is out there.
Right, that could very well be the case and stuff. You made me think about this. That I have to catch another call. You made me think about when Malcolm X with the toothpaste alleged that the day, April 30th, you know what I'm going, before Brittany left, Brittany found a picture of a penis inside of Darion Vince's cell phone. Okay? Now watch this. Watch this. They contradict themselves because they said the argument started there. And then Malcolm X with the toothpaste said, no, it didn't start until when she left, she started texting him. And that's when they got into it. Now, okay, fast forward. Stop. Now watch this. She saw the picture allegedly of a penis inside of Darion Vince's phone. That she said, I'm going to give back the engagement ring. So when he was molesting Maleah, that wasn't good enough to give the ring back. Then you put the penis over your child. That's what you're telling me.
Yeah.
That's what you're telling me.
That made her want to give back the ring, but if he was supposed to be molesting your child, why wouldn't you didn't get him the ring back as soon as you found out he was touching her? That man wasn't touching her. That man loved her.
I'll go to my grave saying that Darion Vince did not molest Maleah and he did not kill Maleah Davis. I don't care if they tell me, Miss Scott, here's a signed confession and here's the audio. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn what he says. I don't give a damn what he writes. He didn't do it. Do you know how many times the police are caught making people confess to crimes that they did not commit? That they did not commit, but they went to court and they wind up going to prison. And look, I appreciate you calling, but I must catch another call and something else that got to catch up on.
Mr. Scott. You have a wonderful day. I love you so much for everything that you're doing.
And I love you big time. When time allows you, give me a call, please.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, now let's look at this right quick before we get another call. The body, Maleah Davis' body was found in Arkansas. And when the body was found in Arkansas, The body was found on the side of the road in grass. Now watch this. Now watch this. The road crew found the bag. It had maggots coming out, blood coming out. They told the supervisor, "Now don't worry about it. Don't move it. That happens all the time. They discard the animals out here and stuff. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it." Now, the next day or so, the road crew goes back out on the road. Again, they see the bag. Again, they see the maggots. Again, they see the bugs. Again, they see the blood. Oh! They accidentally runs over the body. I'm just throwing something out. You didn't run over it the first day you saw it. But when you went back, you didn't see it, and you ran it. There are a lot of twists and turns within this. It's got more twists and turns than a Lifetime movie. Miss Shade, good evening. I see you here. To God be the glory. You're late, but I see you here. Miss King, Mary Cole, I thank you too for your donations. I wrote your name down. I saw it when I was talking on the call. I greatly appreciate your donations. Now, fast forward so we can get to the development so we can get out of here. Darion Vince, we all know the Hispanic thing was a lie. That didn't happen. Okay, now, Darion Vince said, I pulled up, I walked to the hospital. Okay, him and his son. Well, surveillance camera shows Darion Vince pulling up at the hospital, getting out of a silver Nissan Altima. Wait a minute. He got out of what? Silver, the Nissan Altima. And they're like Brittany. They're like it. Oh, Lord and behold, the tag match. Investigate. And I shared it with you on my Injustice Investigations Facebook page. I got the doctor. He talked to Brittany Bowens. That's your car. Yeah! Brittany said, that's her car. Tag, plate, that's mine. About 2 months ago, they tell the people, that wasn't Brittany Bowens' car. That was somebody that picked Darion Vince up. So they have no connection to this story. Bull. I don't care if they did not know Darion Vince, Brittany Bowens, or Craig Davis. If they picked him and his son up, took them to the hospital, they connected to the case, whether they want to be or not. Then, before that, you said Darion Vince admitted that was Brittany's car. It wasn't Brittany driving, but it was a female driver. And then Houston Police Department come back and contradict their own words. No, that wasn't it. I dare you. That was it. That child is dead. Maleah Lynn Davis is dead. And the police department acting like they don't give a damn. So I told them a lot of people that. Well, Miss Guy, the police department confirmed this. Don't tell me nothing about what the police department confirmed. Police officers confirm a lie every damn day. And since we're speaking about lies every damn day, in 2006, and it's the microwave version, a Houston police officer stopped a man because he did not have a license plate on his vehicle. Walked the line, surprise test. Said he was drunk. So I didn't have to drink all day. You're drunk. After that, Somebody tell me why in 2016, and we're going to go deeper into this guy's case later this week, I promise you that. In 2006, you stop a man because of a missing license plate, and he winds up doing 26 years in prison. And so what do we now know? Houston police officer lied. They told the jury that was on the case everything but what they should have told the jury. I'm going to say it again. They told the jury everything but what they should have told the jury during the trial. Had they said this one thing, the man probably would have went to prison for over 20 damn years for a missing license plate. Had they told the jury that the officer that stopped the man had over 30 some complaints, disciplinary action, for what? Lying, falsifying documents. They didn't tell them that. They didn't tell the jury that. They didn't. So, what they was doing in 2006, Houston Police Department is still doing in 2019. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. They keep putting off Darion Vince's trial. Here, you don't have nothing on him. Nothing. So yesterday you come. He cut off our air supply with an object. Okay. Prove it. When you're a poor black man, with or without solid evidence, if the state wants you to be guilty, you'll be guilty. Darion Vince, I know you don't see this here, but if somebody knows, tell Darion Vince, I'm begging him, brother, open your mouth and let Big Sally Big Bird go. She's framing you for something that you did not do. You'll never touch her again. You'll never see her again. She's free. You was a toy. You was a toy. You meant nothing. You meant nothing. I don't think you killed her. I don't care if you say you did. I don't believe nothing police officers say until I do my own research. Well, the police department said, I don't hear what the damn police department said. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. And they know I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Brittany had an open CPS case, and you didn't charge her with nothing? Nothing. The doctor, before I tell you what the doctor said, let me tell you what Brittany Bowens said. That's Brittany Bowens' mother. Here's what she said. When Maleah would be with her, thing was fine. No problems. Never took sick. Never had to go to the hospital. Never hit a head. Saw it in the report. The minute she goes back to Brittany Bowens, Brittany called. Maleah done failed. So what the mother is saying, that's my daughter, was something ain't right. Every time she go with her mother, accidents happen. You don't find that as suspect. You don't find the fact that a doctor said, I cannot tell you how the injuries occurred to Maleah Davis here. I can't tell you. They're there. But I don't know how they occurred. But here's what I do know. The way Brittany Bowens says it happened is inconsistent with what I see. It ain't adding up. Then Y'all put this on your Facebook page. Put this part on your Facebook page. He said, Judge, but there is one thing I can confirm. I know for sure about this is what I'm talking about. Can I just speak? Can I speak? Yes, sir, go ahead. What do you know, doctor? I know beyond a shadow of a doubt, absolutely, positively, unquestionable, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I know that Maleah Davis had a previous head injury that was never reported to the hospital. Come on, somebody, I'll tell you. Come on now. Never reported. To me, attempt murder. Attempt murder. Never reported. Never. Never. Every time Maleah got sick, Brittany called mom. She found that Brittany called mom. Brittany, the mother answer was always the same. Brittany, take her to the hospital. If you just had a child, this your first go round with this thing here, I can understand you asking some questions. But this is nothing new to you. Why would any mother have to call her mother and ask her what to do when the child has failed and blood is? I got to call my mom and ask her what to do? No. No. Brittany Bowens killed Maleah Lynn Davis on April 30th, sometime after 8 p.m. I don't give a damn what HP said. I tell them to the face, y'all lying, you know she did it. But I just want to know why she's not in custody, if nothing but for a neglect or abandonment alone. And then we can go back to when she said he molested her. That's neglect. That's abandonment. You putting your child in harm's way. I don't care where she was. She orchestrated this. However, Maleah Davis died, Brittany Bowens' blood is on her hands. You all keep asking about why she's not showing any remorse. It's simple, people. You cannot get remorse from somebody who's not remorseful. It's as simple as that. Maleah Davis was nothing but an inanimate object to them, their entertainment, void of understanding, no feelings whatsoever. Meant nothing to them. Nothing. And now, an update. So, cut off the ass for that. With an object. And that was breaking news. It amazes me how the police department is diligently trying to protect Brittany Bowens. It's amazing to me how some of the family members are always cussing me out or making videos about me when I say they're all guilty. I said at the end of them, said, now you're all guilty. It's as simple as that. You can't come and try to play good art now, good uncle now. Don't you know we knew something was wrong? We'd have been out. The state coming in taking them. That wasn't a red flag. Maleah Davis having several brain surgeries. That wasn't a sign. Maleah Davis having to have half of her skull cut, bleeding on the outside of the brain, black eyes, marks on. If that wasn't a sign, I don't know what the hell is. Come on. Brittany Bowens killed Maleah Davis. And Houston PD and others are helping to kill her out. Because they're protecting some powers that be. Brass, mayor's office, a hospital. We gotta protect them. Because here's what happens. Anytime an independent investigation focuses on a police station or one guy, one case, Here's what normally happens. That one investigation goes into another department and another department and another department. And so it's just like the lady said that was in that movie with Michael Lawrence, Marvin, what's his name? Martin Lawrence. I forget the name of it, but she said, I'll tell you how you find a dirty, crooked cop. Just call the police station. Yeah, it don't matter who answers. If Birmingham Police Department got it right with the two people they have in custody, men and women, I salute you, because you did that. You did that 10 days. You closed it. Houston Police Department. Can't be that difficult. Can't be that difficult. But it's going to be difficult to charge a man with bodily injury when you have pieces of them. Very difficult. Give him murder. You can't. Because he didn't do it. The only thing you probably can get Vince for is probably tampering with evidence. That's it. That's it. You got Maleah Davis closed groups. What the hell do you talk about in a Maleah Davis closed group besides Eddie Mae's boy? What y'all talking about? You're not no cops. You're not no detectives. You're not no investigators. What do you talk about in a Maleah Davis closed group? Why is it closed? Why were there so many GoFundMe pages? And they didn't buy the casket, didn't buy the headstone, and they had money. They did. All of them had GoFundMe pages. Brenda, I got to take a few months off there and stuff. I ain't got no money saved up, so I need y'all to help contribute these things. I like to give me some rest and stuff. Your bills are not my problem. If you need to take 2 or 3 months off, and you done the math, and you cannot afford to do this, my advice to you, 2 things. Ask your supervisor for early check, or realize one thing, you can't go nowhere. You didn't take off for time when Maleah Davis was being beaten just for waking up. You didn't take off time for when Maleah was in the hospital on the brink of death. You didn't take off then. You didn't. You didn't. Witches and demons on both sides. They are trying to frame Darion Vince. Mimi, thank you for your donation this evening. They're trying to frame Darion Vince for something that he didn't do. Darion Vince, brother, will you please open your mouth? Well, the inmate said he took her. She's on his lap and he threw her against the wall. I don't believe that. I don't believe it. This is sad that nobody on the Bowen side or the Davis side cares about Maleah Davis. If it wasn't for us, she wouldn't be loved today. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. Brittany may have carried Maleah in her womb, but she did not carry Maleah in her heart. And anyone who protects Brittany, anyone who is withholding information, don't you know that's obstruction of justice? There is no statute of limitation on murder. Brittany Bowens, before I get out of here, realize this. It may not be tonight. It may not be tomorrow. It may not be next week. It may not be next month. But I told Maleah, as long as I live, your story will never die. Your mission is to stay out of jail. My mission is to put you there. I promise you, you're going. I promise you that. You must go. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You killed your child. You did. And Jeanette, or whatever her name is, all of them know. They know. But they don't care. They don't care. You all are fighting and fussing and cussing one another out and calling me on the phone and cussing me out and stuff. I would come and shake my hand if I was you. Say, thank you. Thank you. Maybe if you keep talking, we'll get some action. But no, you don't. He don't know what he's talking about. Somebody they're going to screenshot him, put it on their Facebook page. Here you go again. Don't know what he's talking about. Well, why'd you keep coming listening if I don't know what I'm talking about? Why? Thank you, Ms. Washington, for your donation this evening. Why'd you keep coming? To me, that sounds like you're a fool with a problem. Because if somebody's talking about an issue pertaining to me and my family and my child, and they are wrong, they're not a factor. They're just talking. That's all they do is talking. But if you're heading home, by any means necessary, shut that Negro down. It don't work like that. Soon, heaven dragging me out. Brittany, you're going to jail. You must go. You must go. And anybody that protects Brittany, y'all are some sick, diabolical people. All of y'all. Last thing, for the 2 old women that called me probably for 2 or 3 months straight, some of them sent money. Both of them, I can't stand Brittany. Brittany this, Brittany that. Oh, she needs, blah, 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 blah. They thought they were playing me. They thought I believed them. And I kept telling each one of them when I spoke with them, you ain't going to get no more out of me on the phone than you do when I'm doing a live. I'll play that game. I'll play dumb, but I won't play dumb for too long. And so when one stopped calling, I guess she called the other, and they stopped calling at the same time. I'm too old for cat to be played for the kids. Brittany Bowens must go to jail. Unapologetically, thank you for your donation this evening. Yes, you may. Yes, you may call. That's all I have for you all this evening. Don't believe everything you hear from Houston Police Department. Challenge everything they say. I don't want you to look at this as, because it could be your child. Well, that's true, but I don't want you to look at it that way. It's just the right thing to do to get justice for Maleah. Maleah, from the day she came out until she was 4 years old, was neglected by me, abused by me. I will not be in that statistic. And I ask you all not to be in those statistics as well. This is sad that you lose focus because you're upset with people that's telling the truth. You never say a mumbling word about Maleah Davis, but you protect Brittany Bowens. That says a lot. That says a lot about you all, and it's not good. It's not good. I don't care who you are. I care if you're the mayor, chief of police. I don't care. I'm not tied to any organization. I'm going to say what the hell I want to say. And I'll tell you to your face, y'all know you got it wrong. You're stalling. You're stonewalling. You're trying to come up with something. And you put some evidence in the courtroom. That's solid. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Forensic scientists take the stand every day and lie for the state. They do. Every day. Whatever you do, remember, Maleah Davis is dead at the hands of her mother. Tonight, go on Facebook. Say something about Maleah. Put a picture out there. It's up to us to get justice for Maleah, because both sides of the family don't want it. Because somebody in those families, and each side may be going to jail too. As always, I thank you all for tuning in to tonight's show. Please forgive me, my voice goes in and out, in and out. I think it's November the 9th, we will be in Arkansas. They're going to dedicate the bridge to Maleah Davis. So me and the gang will be there. And we're going to make a couple of more stops. We will be there. I love you, Maleah, and I promise you, as long as I live, the story will never die. Here's what happened when Maleah was being killed, and we're going to go. However they killed her. She was fighting, crying, trying to get away, kicking, screaming, looking. And then finally God looked down from heaven, and he looked at Maleah, and he said, Maleah, come on, let's go. death was the best thing that could have ever happened to Maleah, because she was in the hands of stranger danger, the enemy, the ones that should have been protecting her. Y'all enjoy yourselves. Be as Lord willing, Creek don't rise. We will do this again. Remember, I'm not always right, and you are not always wrong. We'll see you on the radio. Y'all have a good night.